Hey everyone, welcome to 4-H Virtual Hours for March. Today we are going to talk about Read Across Iowa and then open the floor up for any questions that you have about Read Across Iowa or anything else related to 4-H. And so to begin, some of you might be wondering what Read Across Iowa is. So we have decided to go with a theme called Read Together, Grow Together. It is a month-long celebration of children's literacy, and the Iowa State University Extension Outreach from the state level has partnered with Iowa 4-H as well as Iowa Human Sciences and a couple other partner organizations to line with Read Across America to create a statewide initiative called Read Across Iowa. And the theme that they've chosen for this year is agriculture. And the thought process behind that is everybody eats. So we should apply agricultural thoughts in our literacy. One of the initiatives that's going along with Read Across Iowa is providing parents and daycare providers, those that are working with youth and doing read alouds, some helpful literacy tips. So as you can see these couple images here, it provides you some insight on how you can read a book aloud to youth and get the most out of it. So talking about on the cover page, the title, the author, the illustrator, and then there's helpful tips for before you start reading, while you're reading, and after you're reading. And this is just a couple examples. So if you are interested in seeing some more of these, we will be sharing these throughout the month on our Polk County Extension page, not just our 4-H page. So definitely go ahead and follow along there if you are not already following that page. And as a staff, we're going to be hosting a couple different Facebook Live events where we will do a read aloud, we'll do a little activity, and then in the comments on our Facebook Live event, there'll be a Google form that you can fill out and enter to win. And we have quite a few copies, so you should most likely get a free copy of the book that we have read that week. And these events are going to start March 10th and be weekly on Wednesdays through the rest of March. So we'll be reading Auntie Yang's Soybean Picnic on March 10th, and I will be doing that read aloud, so if you want to join me. And then on March 17th, we are going to have a bilingual book. So the book will be read in English and in Spanish, and then there'll be hands-on activity for that. On March 24th, we'll be reading Full of Beans, Henry Ford Grows a Car. And then on March 31st, we will read My Family's Soybean Farm. So if you have young kiddos at home, or maybe you watch kids, definitely follow along with these. They will be removed 24 hours after the event is over for publishing purposes, but it will be really fun. So definitely check it out. There's an event on our Facebook page. I will share these links in the comments when I'm done with the presentation. That way you can click them directly. And like I mentioned, all participants will have the opportunity to enter to win that week's book. And we are encouraging you to do things at your club level. We're encouraging your club to read books, whether that be a peer reading activity, matching those senior level 4-Hers with junior level 4-Hers and in between to do some read alouds. You could begin your meeting with a read aloud book, a poem, whatever you see fit, or just in general, encouraging your club members to read, especially in conjunction with Read Across Iowa and Read Across America. So if you have any questions about that, definitely let me know. Otherwise, we can open the floor up for any questions regarding 4-H or what have you, whatever we need to discuss. I'm going to go ahead and advance the slide so you can see too our upcoming themes. In April, we'll be talking about mental health awareness. That is intentional because in May, it is Mental Health Awareness Month. So we will be talking about some tips on how to recognize some mental health struggles in our youth participants in 4-H, as well as some different activities that you could bring to your club to bring some awareness to mental health issues, as well as some mindfulness techniques and activities around that. It's really fun. In May, we will share with you 4-H summer opportunities not only at the county level, but we do have some fun things coming for the county level, but as well as the state level. There are some great opportunities this year at the state level, even given that we are still in the season of COVID. In June, we'll talk about fair entry and many things that go along with that. So if you don't know what category or department and class to enter your child's 4-H project, you'll want to hop on there. We can help you with that. If you have questions about what write-up should look like, if you have questions at all about fair entry, even how to get into it, we'll be answering those questions. And then any FAQ about fair or the process, you'll really want to get on for June. And then the same thing for July. We'll focus on fair FAQ, so just general fair questions, but kind of talking about that process, specifically about exhibit building judging, but we will also touch on livestock shows as well. And by then too, we will know more what our fair will look like. We are really hoping that fair will look more normal this year, but of course there will still be some safety precautions in place, and we can talk about those as well. So if you have any questions, feel free to unmute yourself and share them. You can put them in the comments, the chat, and I will read them out loud. But yeah, that's what I have for you today. Okay, and then I am going to go ahead and put in the comments the link to those Read Across Iowa events, so you can hop on and join us.